All right, in this video, I'm gonna show you 4 pillars that I would do if I had to start all over and hit 15K a month in my coaching business in under 6 months. I'm gonna show you what I teach my coaches in my community. It's 4 simple pillars on how to start, scale, fix your coaching business. If you're not doing this stuff, you're really missing out. I'm gonna get into it. You're gonna see a presentation, straight to the point, actionable stuff you can do right away. Like just implement right away. The idea behind this and why I'm giving this free knowledge for you is I want you to take this, I want you to apply it, and I want you to make money, and I want you to come back to me, and I want you to say, AJ, it works. How can I work with you more one-on-one? That is what. And even if you don't say, AJ, how can I work with you more one-on-one? I want you to still go make money. I always tell the fitness coaches in my free community, pay me back by making money. So go ahead and watch this video. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. You're subscribed, helps me out, lets me just keep producing content, lets me know you're liking it. And yeah, enjoy the video. I will talk to you later. Peace out. All right. In this video, I'm going to give you the 4 pillars that you need to hit 10K in monthly recurring revenue pretty quick, right? I did it in less than 6 months following this simple method, and you literally can just take this and just start applying it right away. But full disclaimer, this only works if you take action. Take action, start applying it. It's not a quick fix, but it will compound over time, and you will look back and be like, yep, AJ was right. So get back into it, okay? So what you can do right now is make sure that you post content that positions you as the expert, right? So then the coach will often ask me, okay, well, what can you give me an example? So I would say 80% of it should be your offer, right? So like, for example, if you help women lose 20 pounds, 80% of your content should be about that, right? Because that's going to position you as the expert. I've given this example before, but I'm just going to summarize it. It's like if I'm in the mood for just a lasagna, right? Italian food. And I see a spot, and I'm searching for it, and I see a spot that just serves Italian food. Like their Instagram is nothing but that lasagna, bread, whatever it is. I'm probably going to choose that because they've been posting so much content and they look like they're really good. And then combine that, of course, with like Yelp reviews, Google reviews, but that's a whole different thing. But I'm just trying to show you the context behind that, okay? Then the next thing is your personal life, right? I also do like full disclaimer. You never want to post too much of your personal life. Like, if you're arguing with a spouse, if you're like partying, drinking, smoking, like do that off camera. But like personal life, like, what you do in your spare time, where you're chilling, what water you like, I don't know, like stuff like that is very simple. And the 5% like testimonials, like just post like, clients wins, text messages. Like if you're new and you have only a few testimonials, like you post it every day. Like you're going to get tired of your content before the consumer ever does. So post about it a lot. The next thing is like you want to post engaging stories, right? So like, for example, right, if you look at the engaging stories tab, right, I put A, B, and C, like something simple, like every single day, right? Like let's say back to the beginning, like your offer is you're helping women lose 20 pounds in less than 60 days, right? Post a story every day, like 3 to 4 questions. What do you struggle with the most? Losing weight, building muscle, accountability. People over time will start replying to it. And then guess what? Now you engage in a conversation, and now you ask 2 or 3 questions and you book a call. It's actually pretty simple. The second thing is like lead magnets, give free stuff. Okay. I like this Charlie Munger quote, right? It's like trust is like the number one thing you can master in business. Like if you have trust with your audience, with your customers, like you're going to have customers forever. Okay. So like giving free stuff away, giving free phone calls, doing like, I don't know, something very simple like, hey, whoever applies to this poll is gonna get, just send me over your weight, and I'll give you over a few things you can do to lose weight or build muscle. Like that will compound over time, right? A lot of people don't understand like how important it is to actively nurture your leads. It takes time, so you got to nurture your leads, and that's a good way to do it, and it's a good way to build trust, and it's a good way once you win trust, people are gonna like you more, and they're gonna give you money. The next thing is like your I help statement. Like I've seen coaches just struggle with this, right? They just have like I to say and some like you can have that in your bio. That's cool, but you don't need that, right? It's like I have ISSA and ASM and have an X right there, right? It's just you don't want to do that. Like you just whoever it is you're trying to help. So if you're watching this video and you're like, well, AJ, I want to help everybody. That's also a problem too, because you don't want to be a generalist. You don't want to just help every single person, right? When you try to help everybody, you're not gonna look like the expert, and then you're just not. It's just people are not gonna inquire with you as much as you think. And it's gonna take a longer time to grow on that. Trust me on that. The next one is like one call to action. Nothing pisses me off more when I see a link tree and then you click the link tree and it's like 6 to 15 call to actions. I remember one time I audited a trainer and she had like 15 call to action. It was crazy, right? You gotta tell your traffic where to go. You gotta tell your customers where to go. So it's very important that you do that. Okay. The next thing you want to do is like you want to shift beliefs with your content, not just give info, right? You don't want to be an information giver. You want to be a belief shifter. So if you can shift someone's beliefs with your content, that's just going to help your content grow so much more faster, right? And it's going to help build more trust, and people are going to like you. You're going to have your own fans. I'll give you an example, right? Let's say like even now, like I was a trainer since 2016. If I tell someone right now, hey, you need to lose weight, they're probably going to automatically think, oh, I don't want to eat boring food. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I love pizza. Then I'm like, okay, well, what if I were to tell you that you can still eat pizza every single day and lose weight? They're automatically like, what are you talking about? And now I'm kind of like intriguing them. And then I can say something, I don't know, like, track your macros every day. Like, how much macros are you eating a day? Or, hey, just take out, the pepperoni, use chicken. Like, I'm just giving you an example, right? But I'm shifting their beliefs, right? Think of all your favorite creators. Think of all your people that you're like influenced by. They shifted your belief in some way, which is why you're a loyal fan. Okay. The next one is like post really good content. Like, honestly, like I've seen some trainers post some pretty bad content, right? You want to post content consistently, and I'll get into that right now. But the best way to ask yourself is to look on your Instagram right now and ask yourself and be honest. Would you follow you? Like, would you follow an account that does exactly what you do? If you have to think about it, then you know what you got to do. The next thing is consistent posting. You got to be consistent with your posting. Like, I cannot emphasize like how important that is to be consistent. You got to post consistently. You got to just not stop. You got to post every single day, engaging stories, all that great stuff. Like, you need to do that. Okay. Like, there's going to be some days where you're going to post something and you're like, oh my God, no one liked it. No one did this, no one did that. And that's part of it. That is part of it. But the main thing is to keep showing up and to keep just posting content. The next thing is run ads. Look, I grew my fitness coaching business to $15,000 a month in under 6 months. It was amazing. But here's what I did wrong. I didn't run ads. I did it all organically, right? I've said this before. If I can go back in time, the only thing I would do differently was I would run ads. So to take like $5,000 of profit and just dump it into ads. Like, oh my God, I would be so much further along. So run ads. And like coaches, like, full disclaimer, like I don't want you to get out this video and just start running ads right away, but you got to make sure like your IHOP statement is, your funnels are set up. Like, ads are not like a silver bullet. Sometimes coaches think they're like a silver bullet and it's like automatically going to fix everything, when ads are just a magnifying glass. So if your content sucks, it's going to show the audience that you suck. If you have like a link tree with like 10 call to action, it's going to be hard for them to go. If you don't know how to message them, you're not going to book calls. If you don't know how to engage, you're just going to burn your money. So you don't want to burn your money in that way. Ads are like literally you're burning your money, because like literally like you're just, all right, take my money and let's see what happens, right? And then you're hoping, then you're figuring it out, which always leads to what I tell fitness coaches, like you are a business owner. So like you need to know how to do all this stuff, right? And you need to accept that you're a business owner, that you're going to get money, lose money, invest money. Like that is what you're doing. Like right now, like if you're watching this video, because you're watching this video, you are a business owner. You're trying to operate an online or in-person business. You're trying to get clients. You're trying to sell those clients and keep those clients. That's everything a business owner does. The only thing that's different about you is that you probably just don't have a brick and mortar store. Like you probably don't have a gym. Like it's just you're paying rent or you're working for somebody. Like that's the only difference. So run ads. The last thing is you want to sell high ticket coaching, right? If you're in the US, I would say $300 and above. Like that should be the bare minimum. Higher if you want. I've seen coaches start like $150 to $200. That's just so cheap. Like there's just no value there, right? The next thing is like you learn how to prevent objections. Like I'll give you a little freebie right now. Like I've sold so much fitness coaching packages with just 5 questions. And if you want those 5 questions and you made it to the end of the video, go ahead and comment down below script and I'll send you over the 5 best questions that I've used. But like, for example, like preventing objection, like the wife objection, right? I need to talk to my wife. You ask that in the very beginning. You just say, hey, would your partner be supportive in you hitting your fitness goals? They say yes. They say, cool, awesome. And then you move on. And then if they bring up the objection again, they say, hey, I need to talk to my spouse. You could just say simple like, hey, like I thought that you mentioned, I would change my tone, of course, but I'm just going to give you the best thing. Oh, hey, I thought that you mentioned that your wife would be supportive in you hitting your fitness goals. What changed? They're probably going to say, oh, well, it's the price. And now the objection moved from spouse to price, and now you're back in. So that's just another freebie. Only have a paid in full option or a monthly option. Don't have like weekly payments. It gets too confusing, overwhelms them. Either or. The last thing is you want to have a 3-month commitment. Like that is like important. Whether they pay in full for 3 months, cool. If they pay monthly, 3-month commitment. if you're signing people up on a monthly basis, you're going to constantly have so many cancellations. It's going to be hard to scale. You might have 10 clients one month, and the next month 6 of them canceled, and it's just, you want to grow your business at scaling, right? If you ask any business owner what would they rather have, like a bunch of paid in fulls or monthly, they're going to choose monthly, and probably both, but I always lean to monthly options. I don't get me wrong, I love paid in fulls, but I rather have monthly. I like a good solid base of monthly recurring revenue. So these are the 4 pillars that I would do if I had to start all over. What I teach my coaches: if you're a coach struggling getting leads, you're struggling getting clients, I invite you to go down below. I have a free community for fitness coaches where I've helped over 400 coaches in there. I provide resources. I provide a lot of my longer form content to help you start, scale, or fix a coaching business. Thank you so much for watching. If you have not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, and I will talk to you later.